Today I am talking about a very important pathway, that is the glycolysis process, that you can understand it very easily and after so long time it keep in your mind. So without time wasting, I am continue the glycolysis pathway. This glycolysis pathway is occur in the cytoplasm, and you can see that it is also known as EMP pathway, that is Embden-Meyerhof Parnas pathway. So in this process, in the glycolysis process, the glucose will be converted ultimately into the pyruvic acid, and this is a 10-step process. So the process is divided into two parts. First part is energy spending phase. So in this process, the first glucose, that is C6H12O6, is converted into glucose 6 phosphate, and here the enzyme which is required is hexokinase, and here also the ATP will be used up, and with using of ATP we will get the ADP. So in this it is the first step in this process. The glucose is, with the help of the enzyme hexokinase, it will be converted into glucose 6 phosphate and energy will be used up. In the next step, the glucose 6 phosphate will, with the help of another enzyme that is called phosphoglucoisomerase, and it will be converted into fructose 6 phosphate. Next step, the fructose 6 phosphate, another used ATP, and ADP will be released, and the enzyme which is the conversion of fructose 6 phosphate to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Here the enzyme which is required, that is phosphofructokinase, and ATP will be used up. So in the next step, the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, with the help of enzyme called aldolase, it will be converted into, it will give us two product, that is 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde and also 1,3 dihydroxy acetone phosphate. So after this, when we use the aldolase enzyme, we will get 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde and 1,3 dihydroxy acetone phosphate. So in the dihydroxy acetone phosphate also convert into, after this, 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde, and 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde also be converted into 1,3 dihydroxy acetone phosphate. I hope you will understand. And this process from glucose to 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde, this process is known as energy spending phase. And next, the step is energy producing phase, and in this phase the 3 phosphoglyceraldehyde will be converted with the help of another enzyme called glyceraldehyde dehydrogenase, and here the NAD plus will be used up. and it will gives us NADH and also H plus, and NADH will give us 3 ATP, which will be used in the next process. So here the enzyme which is required, that is glyceraldehyde dehydrogenase, and we will get 1,3 bis phosphoglyceric acid. And in the next step, the 1,3 bis phosphoglyceric acid with the help of another enzyme that is called phosphoglycerate kinase. Phosphoglycerate kinase, it will gives us 3-phosphoglyceric acid, and here we used ADP and we will get ATP which is required, and ATP will gives us energy. And in the next step, the 3-phosphoglyceric acid will be converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid. And here the enzyme which convert, its name is phosphoglycerate mutase. So with the help of the enzyme phosphoglycerate mutase, the 3-phosphoglyceric acid will be converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid. And next step, the 2-phosphoglyceric acid will be converted into 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid with the help of the enzyme enolase. And here we also get H2O, some amount of H2O, and we will get 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Because we using the enzyme enolase, that's why we will get from 2-phosphoglyceric acid 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid. And the 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid will next step converted into 2-pyruvic acid. And who convert the 2-phosphoenol pyruvic acid into 2-pyruvic acid? Here the enzyme which is required, that is called pyruvate kinase. And here also the ADP will be used up and we will get the ATP. So this is the 10-step process, and from the glyceraldehyde to pyruvic acid, from the glyceraldehyde to pyruvic acid, this process is known as energy producing phase. So the glycolysis process is divided into 2 steps, that is, one is energy spending phase, another is energy producing phase, and in this phase 10 step is required. You can see that. I hope you will understand the glycolysis process very easily. I hope you will understand this process. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel and also share to your friends. Thank you.